Hi again, everybody. Welcome back to the What. And yeah, we've completed the build of the RS01. I suppose it's more of a summary than anything else of what we did with it. First thing and foremost, the build was fairly spectacular. Um, at no point, despite the kit's price point, at no point building the car did I think, oh, that's that they've skipped here and there and all the rest of it. Yes, it's not a full competition kit. It doesn't have, aluminium shock bodies, doesn't have carbon fiber, but none of it felt cheaply made. Everything went together as it should have been. Um, I mean, silly little things down to the bladed CVD drive shafts all around in the car. Um, the whole thing doesn't none of it feels like an economy kit. If you weren't used to dealing with a carbon fiber machined aluminium vehicle, you wouldn't think twice about it. You say some budget kits, when you put them together, you think, oh, that's cutting corners, that's not great. Oh, that's a huge amount of slop. I mean, this thing's just it's as tight as get out. Um, Things that you don't expect to see on a car at this price point. Ball raced steering bell cranks. Everything's ball raced in the car wherever they could, realistically, without getting silly. Everything's there, and it's all done. Really, really nice thing to build. The only, I mean, and this is a minor criticism, the only thing that I found even slightly strange was the instructions to build the differentials weren't as concise as maybe we would like it to be. Exploded drawings and everything there, and but it just took a bit of, I suppose, with if you're used to Tamiya kits and everything else, it's all pretty well spelled out for you. This took a little bit of looking and thinking where to put the certain seals and bits and pieces. Now, saying that, um, I thought to start with it was a bit of a strange omission, but the differentials come with a grease in them rather than an oil. Um, so they operate more like an open diff. I have built mine with oil in it. The wrong oil in the back, but that's neither here nor there. I have built it with oil. All the seals and everything else are there. The seals and gaskets and everything are there to do it. But in the kit setup is with a fairly heavy black grease. Um, I suppose it comes down to the type of driver they're envisaging having this. Obviously, an open differential is going to be very forgiving to drive, very easy to drive. Um, uh, a fluid filled diff is going to be much faster, but then it's trickier to drive. It's more edgy. Um, and yeah, just a really really nice kit to build. Everything just fits together as it should. Um, and I suppose that comes down to really where you're up to with it. Few things that I was wrong about on initial inspection. Like any race kit, there's no servo saver. It's a servo horn that goes into it. Um, the suspension and everything else looks to me to be directly lifted from the BD9 and BD10, which is great. Spares are going to be really easily available. Plus, because of the material they're made out of, I can't imagine them wearing terribly badly either. Um, and yeah, just a really nice bit of kit. I was hoping to get out last weekend with it, but just as things go, I I didn't get to our race meeting, unfortunately. I did get a quick few laps around our Tuesday night, less serious Tamiya base club. Um, on an unprepared carpet surface with, let's face it, the wrong tires. We run mini pins on the Tamiya's. This was out with slicks on it. And the balance just felt really, really nice. A little bit twitchy, but a really, really positive front end on it. And yeah, lots of things going forward. I've been really looking forward to getting this out to a proper prepared racetrack so we can start and play about with it, and see where we get to, and see just how it stacks up against proper competition vehicles. I really don't think it's going to be that far away. Like I say, chassis lovely and stiff, little bit of flex in it, as you'd imagine. Absolutely no lateral flex, which is what you'd expect. The belts on the car are running, that's a standard as kit belt, and it's really, really loose. It's really, really free. I had it quickly up and down a driveway just on tarmac, and absolutely no sign of belt skipping, even when it is that loose. These have the lovely belt tension and diff height adjustment that you get in the competition cars, where we back off the two top mounts. These have a little ball and spring located in the bottom and some indentations on the diff carrier, so we can rotate with a click. So you know, if you do one side 3 clicks forward, you do the other side 3 clicks forward as well. And you can do that by just backing off, and then there's a slot for a screwdriver in there. Just so well thought of. Really very, very impressed. So yeah, that's just a quick overview of where we were up to with the build. If we can get the painter to finish off his job, we'll get it out for this next race meeting in a week's time. And yeah, I can't wait to give it a go and see where we get to. But as far as a kit build goes, beautiful, really, really nice. So much nicer than the price point would suggest. And certainly as you're building the kit, there's very little of it feels like it's built to a budget. It's really, really nice. So yeah, I mean, if you're in the market for a touring car and don't want to spend, you know, the vast amounts of money that some of them cost, it's definitely worth a look at for you. Any questions, as usual, comment down below. I'll try to get to them when I can. And yeah, it's keep an eye out for, there'll be some more paid content in the channel soon. But we'll get this day race meeting and give it a run shortly. Thanks for watching.